Alright. So, I'm going to start the first episode to my Orc Rogue playthrough. I'm going to enter a world before it signs me out because I've been in the screen for a while now. Back and forth for character creation. Couldn't decide on a name. Alright, so let's listen to the intro.
Long ago, the Orcish horde was corrupted by the Burning Legion and lured to the world of Azeroth. For generations, the Orcs made war upon the human kingdoms of Stormwind and Lordaeron. Though the horde was ultimately defeated, a visionary young war chief named Thrall rose to lead his people in their darkest hour. Under Thrall's rule, the Orcs freed themselves from the chains of demonic corruption and embraced their shamanistic heritage. After years of wandering, the Orcs founded their own kingdom in the harsh wastelands of Durotar. Based in the warrior city of Orgrimmar, they stand ready to destroy all who would challenge their supremacy. As a proud defender of Durotar, it is your duty to crush your enemies, both seen and unseen. For the nefarious agents of the Burning Legion still wander the land.
Okay, first of all, leave world. I'm just gonna leave those. Oh, that's what's popping up. I was wondering what that first sound was. Alright, it should be under interface, right? First, always show, don't, yeah, leave these on. Floating, basic, shows. Alright. Alright, just want to make sure I get this settled. One thing I do want to say before I get started, as far as I could tell, I'm allowed to do this. I think that's a Turtle WoW thing. I've never seen that before. I don't remember seeing that before. I have a, this is on a second account. I'm going to try keeping my Horde on one and Alliance on the other. If it turns out that I'm not actually supposed to do this, then I'll re-level whatever characters I have to or will. But to be on the safe side, this will be the only Horde character I'll do for a little while still, probably. But I want him to be connected to the human warlock eventually, so not worrying about it too much right now. I do wish I started with an axe instead of a worn dagger, but I wonder if I have the proficiency for it already. Is there anything else I need to say about it? So, oh yeah, so if it does become an issue, I'll have to re-roll this character on my main account, and I will do that. Like, I do want this character at the very, very least. So I was gonna do a goblin at some point, so I'd probably do those two on my other one, but honestly, I don't know how it would work at that point. I think there are some limitations, I forget. I'd have to double check on the rules, but honestly, it's not really... From what I remember, there was nothing about it that I think is going to be an issue for me, because I don't really... I don't know. I have to look into it again to be reminded about what the rules were about having two accounts, or I think it's a two at most, but don't have them do this or that or something. Like, I think you can't, like, use them to, like, fight each other or something. I don't remember. But... So, it should be fine. But this will be my second account. From henceforth, I'll call it my Horde account. Because I have a lot of characters I think I want to do on Turtle WoW anyways, so... Alright. So, let's get started then. Oh yeah, just to introduce you, Varghak. This is going to be Varghak. This is a orc that is descendant from the Bleeding Hollows, though he was... In my lore... in his background, I would say he was either young or even born in the internment camps. So... He's one of the younger orcs, like most orc characters are supposed to be. But let's just get started. We can talk more as it goes. Finally, you are of age, Varghak, of age to battle in the name of the Horde, to conquer for the glory of the war chief. Yes, you will do nicely. No doubt you wish to find a great dragon or demon and strangle it with your bare hands, but perhaps it would be wise to start on something less dangerous. Report to Gornak. He should be able to assign a task better suited to a young rogue. You'll find Gornak in the dens to the west. Obviously, class-wise, he is a rogue, and that is kind of what he's going to be too, but I'm gonna treat him as more of like a skirmisher or like a light warrior kind of thing. He's still gonna be using a, I don't know, rogue is just the best fit for him, for it. Okay. Oh, that's what I almost forgot about. Interface, I think. I keep that on, whatever. Where am I? I know what I kind of know what I'm looking for, but I can't. I've forgotten already. Oh, it's the. Hang on. These. Gotta find the. Maybe it's not this video. Video wouldn't make too much sense. Yeah, it's gotta be interface. I'm trying to figure out how the quick I want the when I'm being given a quest, I don't want it to be read out slowly. I do like it kind of, but I'd rather just be able to read it myself. But I am blind right now and don't know where it is. Oh, maybe it's under this one. I didn't realize I got out of it. Instant quest text. There you are. Sorry about that. Maybe I'll edit it a little bit so it's not as bad. Another one of Kalatunk's recruits. A sorry state of affairs we find ourselves in if this is the best the Horde can produce. No matter. By the time we think you're ready to leave the valley, you'll be a proud rogue of the Horde. The first order of business will be to put a little strength in your backbone. I could send you out to the Barrens to hunt Kodo, but, well, in all honesty, you're more useful to us alive than dead. I believe you would find a good match with the mottled boars you'll find to the north of here. I will definitely say this, I do not make a good orc voice. I do not have a very deep voice for a guy, so... Oh, before I level up any, though. Hang on, maybe I'll edit this out. Because I kind of want to be reminded what the, lifts are. Are they out here? Don't tell me they're in the back of the... Could be in the back. 'Cause I saw him. Can't even click on any of them. It's weird seeing that. I'm not doing hardcore, that's for sure. Crap. Alright. Maybe I will edit some of this out. I think in normal WoW they didn't have these helmets. I think that's a Turtle WoW thing. I mean, it kind of makes sense. It doesn't really completely fit. You can see it looks a little different. But they're supposed to look more like the grunts from Warcraft 3. There's my rope. I can already get stealth, but I don't have the money for it. There's the good master. Warlock trainers actually. Why are there 2 Warlock trainers? Strange. Stick look for the turtle. I think I think I'm good. Actually, I'm going to move you down here because I don't need the space in my bars. Probably cutting this part out anyway, so. Alright. It's not going to be too interesting to watch at first. Oh, are you a gray quest? You're gray, yeah. Let's kill some boars for now. There's like no players here though. There was a couple, of course, but nowhere near as much as not as much as the Alliance humans. I don't know why it took me a bit to think of the word humans of all things, but I wonder wonder if I'll have the, because I have axe specialization, but I wonder if I'll even have the. One thing I'm gonna probably do in my free time. Oh, I'm gonna be leveling up a human warrior, so I'm gonna put off my dwarf warrior for a while because that human warrior is gonna also be connected to my warlock at some point. But it's gonna be a lot more special, so I'm not sure if I'll wait on him or not. But he's gonna be he's also gonna be a blacksmith, so I think temporarily I'll just send my stuff to him before I get my dwarf warrior later, because I want to wait for myself to be in the dwarf room before I start up a dwarf playthrough. Oh. Huh. Throwing axe actually durability instead of numbers? Huh. I mean, the throwing weapons have never been that good anyways, so honestly I think that's might be a good idea. It's a bit not what I'm used to seeing though, I will say. And I'm guessing it goes down by 1 every single time you use it, yeah. But for the most part it means I also have 400 of them in a way, so it's pretty good. One of the reasons I was even bringing up about the human warrior though is if I do that, I'm probably going to I'm gonna have to do blacksmithing like I said I was going to, and I'm gonna because apparently I think I can send mail to horde characters, so I can send stuff from my other account to this one. I'm gonna send I was gonna send weapons primarily from the blacksmith. Mainly so I can get an axe onto this guy if I can't get one early on. I almost started walking back before I even killed all 10. I think twice actually, almost. So I was gonna do that a little bit ago too. Here's one. Or the dryer just going. That was it. It's pretty late by the way, so honestly I think outside of playing through the starting zone, which I'm not even sure if I'll play through the entire thing or not. Most likely I will, but I'm not giving myself a whole lot of time to play this tonight. It's a lot late. I finished everything I was doing on my warlock a lot later than I expected, or meant to I should say, but whatever. I'll probably I'm pretty sure some people would have noticed by now, well, if anybody was watching me anyways, that I actually have a roleplay add-on. I haven't put anything for my other characters, but I'll probably put it on this character. So. Not bad, Varghak. But don't let it get to your head. You'll fight tougher than boars in your career. Nonetheless, you've proven yourself well, and your next trial will be against a considerably more dangerous opponent. So you'll need some extra protection. Powerful warrior and awkward novice alike have fallen to the venomous sting of the scorpid. You will find large numbers of scorpids northwest of here. Bring me 10 of their tails as proof of your prowess in battle. The antidote for their sting is actually made from venom extracted from their stingers. We keep large quantities of antidote for their scorpion venom on hand to heal young bloods just like you. I'm sure you won't be needing any of that, will you? Ah, while you were gone, a parchment came for you, Varghak. Read it when you have time. If I'm not mistaken, it came from the rogue trainer, Rorag. He would have words with you when you're ready. Sorry, I'm a little stuck on the name. Am I going to call him Rag or Wag? Neither sound like the right name. I trust the Valley of Trials will teach you much, young rogue. I was sent to the valley to guide you, but I have discovered a growing taint here. A group that calls itself the Burning Blade has a coven here in the Valley of Trials. They are skulking in a cave to the northeast, and their vile familiars have spilled from its mouth to cause havoc. As your first task against the Burning Blade, I bid you defeat these familiars, slay many, and if you survive, return to me. Ah, dang. Okay. I'm probably gonna send money to this guy just so I can start using an axe right away. Oh, he gonna be using an axe. Part of the reason I came out here is so I could sell some stuff.
To the horde.
And equip this before I sell it by mistake. I'll also read that before I return to the trainer. It sure gets hot out here in the Valley of Trials. If only I had some cactus apples, I could make my famous cactus apple surprise. Nothing cools you off faster than a piece of that delicious treat. I'll tell you what, Varghak, if you bring me 10 cactus apples, I'll make you a few portions of cactus apple surprise to take with you on your adventures. If you're interested, you can find cactus apples growing near the cactus plants around here.
Go forth to victory.
Oh yeah. While I'm thinking about it, I do have an idea for my Warlock character, but I think I'm actually going to keep that kind of to myself for now. Not because like bad or anything like that, but because I like the idea of like keeping the true history of that character to myself, at least temporarily. And maybe actually touch in on the character through my other two. That I'm telling you now, the Orc Rogue and the Human Warrior I'm going to be creating are going to be connected to each other, so. I send greetings, Varghak. I was lost in thought when it came to my attention that I needed to write to you. Many in our culture praise our shamans for being our spiritual leaders, like our great war chief. Others think their sword and axe are even more noble pursuits, but never forget that battles, even wars, are won on the backs of those who with more specialized skills. That is what I wish to speak to you about, Varghak. Find me deep within the den in the Valley of Trials. I'm gonna call him Rag. No, Wag. Rag. It's Rogue Trainer. Alright, what was that, Professor? Shh, not so loud. I don't trust Nartok over there. Anyone that has to hide deeper in a cave than I do shouldn't be trifled with. I trust you had no problem finding your way around. Now that you know where I'm holding up, I should let you know. The Shattered Hand asked me to look out for you. They want me to train you and to keep you informed of anything that they might need, even if you're not interested in helping them yet, which you'd be a fool not to be. I'll do what I can to train you for a small fee. Come back to me anytime you think you're ready, and we'll see what you're ready to learn.
For the Horde!
I love how he says that. First of all, Garblock's back there, but more than that, a couple merchants and a weaponsmith. Yeah, he's talking about this guy, but there's also the glyph guy back here too. But just think it's funny that he said that. That's all.
Strength and honor.
Professor Malkovich is an old friend of mine. He told me to send him someone interested in anatomy. Find him at the bottom of the apothecarium in Undercity. Oh, I forgot about the disguises that the rogues can have. I temporarily played a gnome rogue, I think. I can't remember what it was. So I played with that for a bit, but I saw what it was, but didn't get too into the character. And honestly, I think I deleted the character after trying it out. Not because I was like didn't like it or anything like that. I just didn't know what I wanted to do with the character. I didn't want to waste space. That was also before I realized I could actually do more than one character. I mean, more than one account. More than one character. Yeah, imagine only being able to do one character. But yeah. So, as I was saying earlier with this character, he was either very young or born. He was either born in the internment camps or very young when he was put into them. He is a descendant from the Bleeding Hollow, but I might also make him a child of the Bone Chewers, a very closely related clan. But honestly, the Bone Chewers I don't even think went into Azeroth, so if I made him young, I don't think that would work out anyways. So it's probably going to be Bleeding Hollow, who were trapped on this at the Azeroth side of the portal. Technically, I think they were trapped on both sides, but I don't remember if that's later lore or not. But I always like that the reason why I chose a rogue for this character is because Bleeding Hollow is one of my favorite, and I could talk about that more as time goes on anyways. But it's going more by retail lore than classic lore, because there was nothing known about the Tanan jungle. It was just always known as the Hellfire Peninsula, so I don't know if I should go by the classic lore or not. But in this case, I am going by retail just because there's not enough to know, and they do follow some retail lore stuff. And honestly, I think obviously it's going to be up to Turtle WoW devs if they want to stick to this idea or not anyways, but I think saying that the Hellfire Peninsula used to be a huge jungle that was very, very, like, I don't know, what's a good word? Very, very lifey, very naturey, I guess. Because of nature having, like, dominance in that part of the continent, world, I guess, I don't know. My laptop. What was it though? But because of that, like the two clans that rose there, the Bleeding Hollow and the Bone Chewers, ended up having to do more with like darker aspects or darker magics in general as well. But the main thing was that what was that? I should have got this up ready. their fighting style generally is what I was trying to talk about. Their fighting style generally had to do more with like guerrilla warfare in some ways, but they're a lot lighter fighters compared to like the Black Rocks or the War Song or even the Frost Wolves, because of their because of the terrain they're from. Like that was just their preferred way of fighting. But again, this is retail, not that would be retail, not custom. So I don't know how true that would be for this. I think I'm gonna stick to Bleeding Hollow in any case, but I could also change where they're from later on. Worst comes to worst, I make them from the Shattered Hand because they're obviously a rogue clan, so I think it'd work out. But more than anything else, like I wanted this character to be more focused on like the jungle, foresty, swampy areas of the world. The swamps especially, I'm not really gonna have a lot of characters leveling through, but Stranglethorn Vale, even though I'm sending my Warlock there and I'm gonna send this character there, there's not too many characters I want to send there. I don't think. I'm not a big fan of Stranglethorn, but I do like the idea of like some people studying especially the Warlock, studying like the magic of the jungle trolls, the voodoo. I don't know. One thing I will say, with this character, he is definitely going to be doing Herbalism and Alchemy. Talent tree wise, he's probably primarily going to go down combat, but it could be more assassination. I have to take a look at the rogue's talent tree before 100% I decide. He's not going to be a very stealthy character. He's going to use stealth, of course, but not to the same extent like a typical rogue would, you would think. He's more of a fighter than anything else, but he will use poisons, which retail Bleeding Hollow orcs were known for. Or not known for, but they use a lot of them. There was primarily like a hallucinogenic poison, I think is that. Ooh. It's been a while since I've been happy to get a gray. Probably not going to get nearly as lucky on this character as I am getting on Arisandra. By that I mean all the greens I got. I was thinking about making him skinning leather working despite having dual lethality do the same thing. Technically, I'm also doing alchemy and herbalism on Lorethiel, but it's too good of a fit. And honestly, since I'm not doing alchemy on my Warlock, I was actually tempted to do it, still do it, but I think I've decided not to. I'm definitely giving it to him. Plus, I saw with some of the recipes, it would be a better fit for a melee character, like Shadow Oil or something on his blades as well, or axes, as it will be. What else? Oil of Immolation. There's a lot of good things for a melee character rather than just specifically a rogue, but I think it's a good fit for the character. Good enough anyways. I'm also going to do first aid. I'll be having this down in the description, but nobody really reads the descriptions anyways, so. I don't think so anyways. Nobody says if they do or not, so I can't really just say nobody does. I rarely read descriptions unless I'm looking for something specific like that was either done in the video, or if they say to look in the description for this or that, I'm like, okay, I actually will this time. Kind of thing, you know? Familiars should be over here more. I almost forgot about them, but I was originally going to skip over it, but I'm going to do it now, I think. Here we are. Their magic users started to get into melee. Not a lot of sound going through. Yeah, it's still recording. I just wanted to make sure too. Wow, it's actually raining here. Rain is so common in Turtle WoW. It really shouldn't be too common here in Durotar though. It's supposed to be a dry Badlands. How often does it rain in like Arizona or Nevada? That's what I was trying to think of. Though. So yeah. So while the background of the character can change depending on what I find out. I'm going to reread after I'm double checking this, because Turtle Wild does use its own like Wikipedia entries, I think. So I'm going to see what they have written down. But a lot of times, like, I've noticed that they actually still use stuff in the retail that I was kind of surprised by. But it might be somebody else updating it and not knowing better not to do it for Turtle Wild, you know? So, not entirely sure. I think I'll come back after. There's not too many of them spawning in right now. So, let's go after our Sarkoth, I think his name is. There's a big Scorpid over here somewhere. Actually, I think the quest has to send me to the troll. Maybe? Or is that Cataclysm? Don't remember. But I could talk to him. That's the important thing. But yeah, rain should not be too common here anyways, but if I see it a lot, I see it a lot. It's not going to really change anything. It's just not going to be very fitting, you know? On as well. Rogue, I thought I would die out here with none to know of it. While I was hunting the scorpions of the valley, I came across a particularly vicious-looking one. Hurling myself at it, I managed to inflict a massive blow to its claw before it closed around my leg. I wasn't ready for its stinger, though, and it sliced across and down into my chest, cutting into my flesh and letting my blood. Please, you must kill the scorpion for me. My honor must be upheld. I fought it up on the plateau to the south. Yeah, I quite like the Bleeding Hollow though. Bone Chewers, they're still different, so I can't exactly say they're exactly alike. They're just the only thing they really share retail lore wise is that they both originate from the same group of orcs. They've just gone mad or lost their mind more so than the orcs of the Bleeding Hollow, pretty much. They also are more likely to resort to cannibalism too, but. I like I said it before, I like the darker aspects of them. Because with the lore for the magic of the Bleeding Hollow, not too much is directly known, but there's sources of dark power found in the Tanan jungle, so. And I think the Bleeding Hollow were, oh yeah, Styre Orcs, that's what I'm thinking of. They're the only clan, or one of the main only clans anyways, to be able to make dire orcs. So, and they work a lot more with like blood magic and stuff like that. So I just like, that's one of the reasons why I'm going with like a man, how long is his response time, right? That's why I'm going with the Rogue Beam from the Bleeding Hollow, getting more into the darker aspects of stuff, but as well as his fighting style. There he is. Didn't need to use it too much, but I'm not going to use it that often anyway, so I'd rather just use it now, you know? Yeah. I think the Valley of Trials might actually be smaller than Northshire. Northshire is pretty big now that I think about it. So is the Shadow Glen. I think Shadow Glen's probably the biggest starting area. I don't know, maybe it's just the Valley of Trials is the smallest. I think most of the others have a pretty big area. My father always said I would never amount to much, and here, lying beneath a tree as life seeps away, I'm afraid that it looks like he was right. At least I wish to die knowing that my last enemy in life lays dead. My blow was not enough to kill him, but looking at the damage I inflicted gives me some small measure of pride. That small measure will be all I have to sustain myself if I die, and in that light, the short list of my life's accomplishments fills me with anger. Seeing the deed you have done for me steals my heart. I cannot fall so easily, I must endure. But it remains that I cannot make the trek back to the den unassisted. Please, Varghak. Return to the den and tell Gornak of my situation. Perhaps he can help me. Was that a... That was a cloth, I'm pretty sure. Not you. Yeah, that's cloth. Oh, well. I already got this one anyways. Don't need a new cloth. Come on. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to think if when I do the Vile Familiar quest, if I'm going to pick up the hatchet or not. Because that's probably going to be one of... Not the last. The last one's going to send me right into the cave, so I don't know. Plus, if I do the if I do my human warrior anytime soon, I'm gonna get like a copper axe pretty quickly that I could send him. So I'm not sure if I'll worry about it or not, especially if I can't use an axe yet. Yeah, it's better just to get a replacement. I'll get the DAC when it comes to it. Wonderful, Varghak. As promised, here's your cactus apple surprise, plus a little something extra. Oh, I did not realize that they got food like this early on. Jesus, okay. Wow.
What do you need? For the Horde.
Oh, okay. I wonder if that came up on screen.
Lotar.
There's an important lesson that you must take away from fighting scorpids. The smallest or largest of opponents can still send you to your doom. In fierce combat, any number of things can prove your downfall. I have no more to teach you, Varghak. You have done well, and I will watch your progress with interest.
Go forth. Victory.
From your description of the beast, I believe you must be speaking of Sarkoth. It is no wonder that Hanazwa was overtaken by it. Aid will be dispatched to him immediately. Trouble yourself no more with Hanazwa's plight. However, I must say, I am most impressed to hear that you brought Sarkoth to death. It is a feat to be proud of, Varghak. And that you would fight for a stranger's honor while other tasks occupied your time, your own honor is heightened. Alright, one thing I want to talk about, because of the fact that he's a rogue or whatever. So, he, like I said, he's going to use stealth. He's going to be very rogue-y-ish kind of thing. But he's still honorable kind of thing. He's more the type that he would never assassinate somebody. He would probably like sneak into an encampment, try and challenge him to a duel kind of thing. I'm probably gonna actually like still like use ambush tactics leveling up wise, but roleplay wise, that's not how he's is. He's just a light fighter. Oh, I need to go back in for my train. That's right. Yeah. He's also gonna be kind of like he's not a hunter. Most orcs are hunters, like without actually being a hunter. That's just how their culture is. But one of the things he's also gonna do is hang on a second. Yeah, I'm gonna feel very tough. Let's see. Oh, actually, I can't technically afford all of it. Yes, I know. Pickpocket, also not very honorable. Let's take you now for now. But the reason why that's so good is because it gets me free money. Hey, just because I do something gameplay-wise doesn't mean that's what he's actually doing. But maybe I'll try to be a little more honorable with things too, but I don't know. I still have fun with my rogues. I was tempted to do a high elf rogue at some point, but honestly, if I do that, that is in the way, way, way future. Like maybe one of my last characters I do for a while. Cursed peons. They work hard gathering lumber from the trees of the valley, but they're always taking naps. I need someone to keep the peons in line. You look like the right orc for my task. Here, you take this blackjack and use it on any lazy peons you find sleeping on the job. A good smack will get them right back to work. Return the blackjack when you're done. Lousy, slacking peons. Hit him with the blackjack. He still takes his time getting up. I'm more likely to run into peons over here, I think, anyways. Because most players, I think, go that way instead. But, again, I said this, I was starting to say this a little bit earlier. My voice is not very deep, so my voice is not good for an orc voice, I think. Maybe a peon voice. But, not a big, tough orc. Maybe an orc female. No, I think their voice is still too deep for me.
What?
I'll kill more of the familiars as well when I get back over here. But yeah, I'm still gonna primarily be leveling up Arisandra, I think, but it's gonna be this character in Arisandra primarily. I really do need to get back to Lodorathiel and Durotar at some point, but I know I'm gonna enjoy this character more than the other two, I think, as well, and Arisandra the most. I need to keep this up for now. Or right there. Thanks, it works. Also, I keep calling my warlock Arisandra, but I think I was trying to go with the name Arisandra. Because technically I'm going I have like a nickname for the not nickname for the character. That sounds a little bit more weird, I guess. But the character has like a short version of their name, pretty much. That I'm kind of taking after somebody I kind of know in real life. Just like I like the shorthand version of the name. It just sounds very innocent, more. But because it's what was it? But going by that, saying Arisandra rather than Arisandra would be incorrect technically, but I don't think it really matters that much either, so. Your demons are humanoids. I should be able to pick
something
you
doing?
Oh, I hate that. Stealth is so slow. People are also more. Maybe at this stage though, I'm gonna have it stolen from me so easily. Really? Come on. Maybe it's because I'm not behind. It's familiar. I don't know how or why you have pockets, but you do. He's just a light fighter more than a rogue, or anything else. Like I don't know why I keep feeling the need to say that. Like it doesn't matter what kind of character he is for my leveling. Okay, let's go. Died of natural causes? What? Hang on a second, I can't, no, I'm not gonna be able to see blue ones, seriously. Whatever. Natural causes. Okay, I do gotta... Oh, yeah, whatever. I'm tired of natural causes. I am genuinely curious. Oh, crap. I don't think they're inside anyways. Sucks. There's getting to be more and more of these things. These things. I'm talking about the players, not the... Alright. Alright. I meant the familiars. I mean, no, I meant the... I don't know. I'm tired. Leave me alone. As the peons are so often heard saying. Maybe there are more in there. They're fighting. Let me go see if there is or not. I know there's probably a couple just inside, but I'm saying inside. Nope. Oh, yep. Vile familiar, actually. Oh. Alright, maybe... Nah. I'm just gonna go back out. Stealth is not going to be an option here. There's too many players. If I want any chance of tagging an enemy before a... Oh. I really need to stop stuffing. Just not too much. I think I've already said it twice before that. Okay, let's check back here in this hidden cove. Yep, this is what I checked. Nice. Good. But yeah. This might not be a very long recording. I feel like I'm actually getting through this a lot quicker than usual. But no matter how short it is, I'm probably gonna stop when I get out of the what would be nice. I said I'm gonna be nice, don't attack me please. I'm trying to be nice, and I wasn't really talking about the familiar. I'm just trying to let other people have the familiar for themselves. Well, I guess I could say the same thing about this one. I don't need any more, so... Alright, so... Well, yeah. Maybe I'll talk more about the character in the future. In my downtime, I'm probably going to get this filled out for this character. And I'm probably going to try filling something out for Arisandra as well for something. But... I don't know what it is with me the last few days. I haven't been very coherent in what I'm saying or thinking for that matter, so... should be fine, but I really probably should lay down pretty soon. Get some sleep. I think maybe I've been playing too much actually. Oh, I should say more. I've been playing too late rather than too much. I know the quest is still. They're probably still gonna send me back there. I think, anyways, because I'm pretty sure there's a named character. There's always a named character you have to kill. Good, good. Maybe they'll think twice before slacking next time. Thanks for the help. Varghak, you are a dependable orc. Can I count on you for another task? Some time ago, I was surveying the cave to the north for minerals, and I left my favorite pick behind. When I later returned to retrieve it, I found the cave was filled with vicious beasts. Will you go into the cave, the Burning Blade Coven, and get my pick? Out in a chamber with waterfalls. My pick has a spell on it so you can see it in the dark. So you won't have to worry about finding it, just what's guarding it.
May your blades never dawn.
I'll go for this one. I want the axe, very much so, but I'm gonna go train with the learn how to use an axe before I pick it up. You have done well, Varghak. Although the vile familiars were merely pets of the darker powers within the Burning Blade, your success against them foretells greater deeds ahead. Through my divinations, I see that an item of power hides deep within the Burning Blade Coven, guarded by beasts and black magic. It is called the Burning Blade Medallion. Your next task is to find it and remove it from the Coven. But be wary, for the medallion may be possessed by an agent of the Burning Blade, and if so, then the agent's power would be greater than the familiars you have already encountered. Go, Varghak. You will find the Coven in the cave to the north and west. I get a potion? Strings. Okay.
You woke up to the Maggie?
Brought her bowl of food in here an age ago, and she's just been slowly eating at it now and again. She's not eating it very quickly, but I never keep an eye on how fast she eats it. I just know every time I go to give her a different bowl is empty. So if I were to wake up in the morning, this would be all gone. But we have a second cat who could be eating it as well. Probably is eating it. I want to see how the cave is. Might fight more mobs as I go through, but I think we'll see how the cave is. I want to 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 see how Might stealth through part of it. Don't know though. Kinda want to get the. Actually, no. I'm gonna fight. I think I get poisons at level 10, but honestly, I could be wrong about that too, so. Yeah. It's gonna be a bit before I have most of the stuff that a rogue normally has. Although stealth is one of them, I suppose. I suppose that is one of them. Oh, Maggie. You know, I moved my laptop a little bit so you wouldn't step on it, little baby girl, but you still wanted to walk across that specifically for some reason. I don't know why. Sorry about that. I have a TV tray in a rather precarious, not precarious itself, but you can sit on my lap. That's fine. Oof. 58. 58. Okay then, Max. You baby girl. He's a sweet baby cat. Yeah, just walking through. If I try to sell through this, it just would have taken twice as long. He's so cute, baby girl. Oh, what it was, I got cut off a little bit. What? Oh, leave party. I don't know why I'm right-clicking him for it. I was thinking I was gonna have to wait for him. Oh, so what I was trying to say was that normally I have the entire TV tray taken up by my laptop, but I turned the tray so that she could walk behind the laptop. Like I said, not very good. It's not gonna fall over with her walking across it, but it's a little bit more precarious for my laptop itself, so I don't really like that too much. But and I don't want anything happening to my laptop or anything, because it still works well enough. I only really use it for watching stuff or when I'm primarily when I'm actually out somewhere else, not even somewhere. Usually my grandparents' house, but if I'm like visiting somewhere for a couple days or on vacation somewhere, then I take it with. All I really use it for is to watch videos though and look stuff up. Generally, I don't have access to games. What I focus mainly on is writing. But unfortunately, it seems like every time I'm in those situations, I'm wanting to play games, not write. And then when I'm home, I want to write. Not play games as much. I say that though. I've been playing a lot recently and writing. But yeah. I think this character is gonna be pretty fun though. I do prefer my warlock, I will say, but roleplay wise, I like a lot of what I'm gonna do with this character, so I think I'm gonna enjoy having this character leveling up. But I know I'm having way too many World of Warcraft playthroughs show up, I think, but most of them have been kind of like paused temporarily. 2 of them have been paused temporarily. Nope, 3. I should say 3 because I'm just talking about the Turtle WoW ones, but I should also include the fact that I still have a hardcore of Vasilia. Not ready, not done yet. Cat wants out of my room, but considering I'm about to finish up myself, I don't think I need to let her out just yet. Come on, you wait for 5 more minutes, can't you? She can wait 5 more minutes.
Strengthen, honey.
Oh, come on. Was that there before? You fought the vile familiars outside the Coven, but the taint in the valley trails deeper. You must go inside the Coven and slay the Fellstalkers. Return and you'll be rewarded.
May your blades never
Okay, so I will probably put a cut in the video then. Open you up. Hang on, little kitty cat. Alright, yeah, so... Yeah, give me a second. Alright. Sorry about that. She also kind of went back to my room, but also went to the door when I went to go sit back down, so didn't do a whole lot.
Sub.
Yeah. Maybe I'll play a little bit more than I was planning on, but doubt it. Oh, Gouge in Sinister Striker 6. I love how I'm already getting the second rank of that, I think. Yeah, 3 damage. 6 damage versus 3, I should say. Let me see if this looks any different from the... I don't think it should look any different. I think it's what I can use. Like, I think this is always the same no matter what, the illusions. But the skins, I think... Huh. Nope, they do look a little different, I think. I see more orc ones than before. Maybe I just didn't notice how many there were. Oh, no, I think it's because it was so grayed out. I couldn't get a proper look at them before. Dread Skull. It looks like a Fell Skull, but a Chaos Orc, but a little different. I'm tempted to use one of the Fell Orc skins at one point. And yes, I am going to have that be partly why my Warlock is connected to this character. But great, you got it. Thanks a lot, Varghak. This is my favorite pick. Now my peons ever finished chopping down these trees, maybe we can find a nice cave to mine.
Strength.
What was I gonna say though? What was it? Oh, hang on, did I? Nope. Worn Dagger, Thug Pants. Alright. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, sorry that I'm even having to run back here. I don't remember seeing the other quest pop up, but I guess it was there. I guess it was. This one might actually be one that's added by Short WoW. I don't remember this one. I don't remember ever needing to fight the Fellstalkers. I think there was like class quest for them maybe, but that's about it. Oh, right, you were hostile. Even though you were literally, your name was red. Everything's pronounced red later on except for certain beasts, and that's it. Dang, there's a lot more mobs now. If I waited like half an hour to 40 minutes, I wouldn't have had as many people to compete with. No, people are still fighting inside. I need to kill 10, don't I? Yep. I feel like I hear laughing in the background. Ambush will be better for stealth later on, but backstab's not really going to be usable outside of person. How do you dodge an ambush attack? But backstab is only going to be usable when I sap. Not even so much sap, so much as oh, what was it called? There was one that is specifically like stuns it for like 2 or 3 seconds, giving enough to go behind them. Might be 3 ports I'd want to actually do still at that point. I think I'd have to think about everything a little bit more. That's why you stopped. $10, nice. You already have a wand? Where'd you get a wand? Lesser... You bought a wand already? What are you gonna be? I think this one's gonna be a twink or something. Perhaps. Even I hate myself when I make those kind of jokes, don't worry. Oh, I didn't realize that one was even fighting anybody. Of course, the only people... Of course, no one needs the familiars anymore, but everyone's needing Fellstalkers now. Even though Shaman was the first high-level character I have, I'm not really a Shaman player. Oh. What? Oh, okay. Interesting. For a thing, it looks like. Fine with me. I want to see people hurt. No! That sucks. Wait, what? Does it count for... How? I don't know how that one counted for me, but it did. Okay, I definitely... Yeah, I remember back after I got with it. I guess not. Oh, okay. There's no familiars over here. I mean, there's no Fellstalkers over here. Practically, yeah. Oh, pants. I already got 29. What is this one? Or no, I didn't actually. No, I didn't actually. I'm gonna take it myself. There he is. Yep. Bro, thanks for the group. No problem. Thanks for the group.
Lokta.
You struck a blow to the numbers and returned in one piece. Take one. You earned it.
May your blades never
Same. Thanks. Perhaps I'll add perhaps. Yeah. Alright. Oh, he's nice. He's nice. Alright. Alright. Well. I was about to misspell lockbox. Oh, I'm not. Well, not very helpful outside of lockboxes, so if you need those unlocked, just ask. I'm sure you'd find somebody easier, though. Right. Alright. Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
What could I help you with?
I'm gonna sell this Alright. Ooh, probably should have given him that, but.
Go with honor.
Oh, he already. Okay, good. Alright. Well, I wasn't expecting to group up, but. Whatever. Alright. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Probably shorter episode, but this. I like to keep the starting area on one video. My previous recordings, I was streaming this part of it, but I think recording is still better. And honestly, I've gotten used to recording everything so much recently that I just wanted to stick with this. But hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.